Good afternoon. Happy Friday. I wanted to come back on. I did a very, very quick live this morning just to speak to mortgage lenders about Secrets from the Pro, which was happening. I think it was like 20 minutes before that when I went live. So I wanted to reconnect and make sure that on all of my platforms that I go live again before the weekend to leave you with this message. So it's only difficult at first. Things are only tough when you don't know how to do it. And it's so funny because this morning I was going on and about to go on Secrets from the Pro, and I was so grateful that I was teaching mortgage lenders across the United States. I've coached thousands of them now, and it's been so rewarding and I absolutely love it. But that was this morning something that I had to do by 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's crazy because I looked back and I thought, wow, I never would have been able to cram all of this into 20 minutes like 5 years ago. So leaving for work, I got my baby ready. My baby's 3 years old, got him off to school, said bye to my kids. They got their snacks and made them breakfast and all that. Dropped off our RV to get service because we're going to our dear friend's daughter's wedding this weekend. So we're bringing our RV. Switched cars, drove over here, did a Facebook Live, got lights, camera, action ready, and did my Secrets from the Pro 90-minute masterclass. And the funny thing is about it is I kind of took a moment. I'm like, wow, Tiff, 5 years ago, you never would have thought that you'd be able to accomplish all of that in like 20 minutes. There's no way. So it was only difficult 5 years ago because I didn't have the discipline. I didn't have the skill. Once you build a skill and you push through that anxiety of learning something new, that's where the magic happens. So it was really awesome to look back, and I saw Bobby, my husband, parking the RV, and I was in his truck waiting, and we were switching cars and all that. And I just thought, wow, Tiff, look at all of what you can do when you believe in yourself, when you push through and you do the hard work and you move into what's called like unconscious competence. Like Tiger Woods, he can swing a golf club without even thinking about it. Oprah Winfrey, she can interview somebody without having all these nerves and anxiety. And maybe she feels like that sometimes, not sure. But I'm sure her first one is a lot different than her 4,000th interview. So it's only difficult at first. When you are stuck in unconscious incompetence, meaning you don't even know that there's a problem, and that's a dangerous place to be. So you have to find ways to become aware that there is a gap in your skill or knowledge. And once you move into the next step, there's 7 steps of achievement. When you move into that next step, it's going to feel difficult. But if you keep pushing through, when you keep pushing through, you're going to look back and you're going to realize, wow, I climbed every step of the stairs, one step at a time. And then you're able to look down and congratulate yourself, celebrate your wins, and then look up to the next set of stairs that's even higher and go, okay, what's next? You're going to start appreciating that overwhelm because it means you're growing. So one of the examples I gave today with my students on Secrets from the Pro is there's an old school way of doing things, and you feel comfortable. You feel like, hey, this is as painful as it is that there's no loans and the rates are high and all these things are going on and inventory is low. They're more comfortable being stuck. And so they're sitting there going, okay, maybe if I just drive around to more open houses, maybe if I just cold call some more, maybe if I get some real estate agents to throw me a bunch of deals, life will be great. They're in unconscious incompetence. They don't even understand that. And I see it all the time. I see lenders not even realizing that there's a problem. So they're going to an open house and they are pulling up their phone, and at least they're doing that. At least they're putting it on social media. I'm able to see it, right? One-to-many marketing. So at least they're not just driving around without even picking up their cell phone. So I see the posts on social media and they're like, hey, I'm at, 123 Main Street and blah, blah, blah. The house is beautiful. They edify the real estate agent. I'm like, good. At least if they're going to be doing that and touring, that there's nothing wrong with that because they're using a system. Now, if you're stuck where you're like, I don't edify the real estate agent. I don't tag them. I don't put the address. I don't show my face. I just pan around to the kitchen and I post it and say, hey, look at this beautiful house. If you're talking in the video and there's no captions, 81% of people watch it with sound off. So they're not even going to be able to hearing your words. They're just going to be watching your lips move. So there's a big gap in the skill of staying stuck as a mortgage lender in the old school, where you don't manage a CRM, you don't automate your business, you don't know what Opus and Cast Magic and Big View teleprompters and hooks and values and calls to action, all these things are. You're not aware that there's even a problem in the way you're running your business, but then you're wondering why you don't have loans. So my whole purpose and my passion is to get people into that uncomfortable zone where you're like, all right, I'm in a room with a bunch of giraffes. I'm a shorter animal. Remember, nobody's better than any other human. You're just finding giraffes that are taller, that are further along in their journey. I want you to be in a room with other giraffes and you're like, I want to be like this. This is so uncomfortable. This feels so difficult. I'm not going to be able to do this stuff. And you're feeding the bad wolf, but at least you made the move out of that. I didn't even think there's a problem. I'm just waiting for the market to shift. I'm waiting for realtors to come back and feed me some business. Don't waste the wait. Use this time when you're slower to build up that gap, build up that skill and gain the knowledge to recession-proof your business, to absolutely skyrocket your business when it's only a matter of time, when rates come down and you're like, okay, I'm back in the game. I'm so excited. I want you to be where you have your automations in place. You know what your value is. You speak to on your pillars, your niches, and you as a mortgage lender is somebody that people look to for advice and education and inspiration, influence. Remember, there's 4 ways in which you can rapidly expand the rate in which you grow your money. It's more value, more reach, more impact, and more influence. So I don't care if you're a mortgage lender, real estate agent, an entrepreneur, anywhere. If you're marketing one-to-many and you're inspiring, you're influencing people, and you're not looking for admiration, like, look at me, look what I'm eating, look what restaurant I'm at, look where I'm on vacation, but you're actually influencing people of, hey, I'm on vacation in a bikini, but guess what? I had to work really hard to lose 30 pounds, 15 pounds, whatever it is, and to believe in myself and get comfortable enough after I had my baby, and here I am on vacation with my kids, enjoying life, and I reached my goals. Like, you can do that too. You can feel like how I feel right now. That's the difference between admiration and influence. But bottom line is, to do that, it's going to take hard work. That's all there is to it. It's going to take hard work. So remember, it's just like driving a car. It's only hard at first. It's not hard forever. And if your pattern is to procrastinate, and I talked about this in my podcast that I just published. If your pattern is to procrastinate or see shiny objects or feel like, I can't do that, that's somebody else's job. Like, how many more success stories are you going to have to see before you realize that it's your own? So if you're that kind of person that postpones things because you don't like that anxiety of learning something new, like, it's time right now to change, especially in this market. If you're a mortgage lender watching this, where it's a little bit slower, right? Maybe a lot slower for some of you. Build up the skill, recession-proof your business. Warren Buffett says, invest in a skill that nobody, no market, nothing can take away from you. So right now, my friends, it's time to learn your CRM. 15 minutes a day, messing around with Surefire, Bonzo, Total Expert, whatever you use. 15 minutes a day. If you do that one thing for 1 year straight, you are 90% better at that thing than the rest of the community of mortgage lenders. That goes with anything in life. So imagine where you would be in 60, 90 days during the slow time to go, you know what? Instead of panicking, I'm going to learn how to do some social media videos. I'm going to figure out what my niches are. Like, who do I want to speak to? Who's my audience? How do I want to serve my community? What's the need in the market where I can grow my following and coming from a place of love and service? So there's so many things that you can do to tweak your days to make it most productive and step out of that, make that mindset shift where you're stepping out of those patterns of lack of belief, being stuck in that lack energy. And I know it's hard right now as a lender, and it's hard in general. Groceries are more expensive, gas is more expensive, everything's more expensive. It's so expensive to live in California, but you've got to find ways to not look to external people that are going to be that magic pill, external people to blame, external ways that you can fall into that victim mentality. Get empowered. Figure out that there's ways to solve problems in any market. There's ways to make money in any market. And it's going to be a little bit hard at first, but it's not going to be hard forever. So I'll leave you with that. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. And if you're a mortgage lender, go to Instagram. My link's in my bio. It's tiffanyrosecoaching.com/invincible. It's a live 3-day event hosted by me. Mr. Brian Hale, my past CEO for Stearns Lending, is going to be on talking with us on day 2. You get all kinds of freebies for $47. It's the best investment that you can make for your career. And I'll see you Monday on Zoom on Invincible Lender. Have a great